Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has been waiting for 2 years to visit the White House. And finally, it is taking place. President Biden will meet Zelensky face-to-face in Washington. Ukraine's ambassador to the US, Oksana Makarova, sends an important message about the US-Ukraine relationship.
After Chancellor Merkel, President Zelensky is the second leader the US is inviting to the White House, with a visit to discuss some strategic issues. So I believe it shows the level of attention, focus and importance of our bilateral relations for both Ukraine and the United States.
Former U.S. Ambassador in Ukraine Stephen Pfeiffer says the outcome of the meeting will depend to a great extent on Volodymyr Zelensky.
It seems to me, though, that part of the ability to make this a successful meeting will depend on what President Zelensky asks for. He should moderate some of his requests, because if he asks too much, he may be disappointed. You do not want to ask the question unless you are sure the answer is going to be yes.
Among the more sensitive subjects is the issue of Ukraine's NATO membership and the country's opposition to the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline from Russia to Europe.
He should not expect any commitment from the United States regarding Ukraine and NATO. He should also not expect any change in the Biden position on Nord Stream 2.
Ukrainian Anti-Corruption Action Center Executive Director Darya Kalinyuk believes President Zelensky should remain assertive in discussing the Nord Stream 2 issue. She says the White House's decision to waive sanctions on Nord Stream 2 contradicts President Biden's statements on fighting corruption abroad.
The right thing would be to talk not only about corruption in Ukraine, but also about geopolitical corruption and strategic corruption. We can and should ask why Nord Stream 2 is being finished despite it being the symbol of strategic corruption.
Another important issue that could come up will be security cooperation. The White House has made the decision to support providing additional military aid to Ukraine in case of a possible conflict escalation by Russia. This may happen in September during the military exercises west on the territory of Russia and Belarus.
So I would think that additional American military assistance would be good, first of all, because it would help improve Ukrainians' defense capabilities. That's the practical step. But second of all, it would be a way to send a strong message of American support for Ukraine.
At the same time, White House has emphasized many times the Biden administration expects Ukraine to deliver tangible results in the country's fight against corruption.
The biggest thing that President Zelensky can bring is a credible, compelling message of Kyiv's commitment to reform, to put in place that critical mass of reforms. And that means a more open and competitive economy. It means rule of law, including reforming the judicial sector. It means reducing the outsized political and economic influence of the oligarchs. It means combating corruption.
Ukrainian diplomats say President Zelensky's visit to the White House is just a start. They expect the bilateral relationship will further flourish as the two countries work hard on fulfilling their agreements. For Astap Yarosh in Washington, NRI's VOA News.